Levi. Very funny, but cannot operate a mic stand. Our next comic on the stage, he's been a regular here for quite a while at Boulder. Have not seen him in a bit. Glad to see him again. Duane, Wilt.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight? All right. So my name is Duane Wilt, and I am your typical fat guy. I am. I have these really big hands and these really big feet, and just the tiniest, teeniest little ego. Thought I was going to say penis, didn't you? Yeah. Self-esteem is actually very difficult to come by when you're an overweight American such as myself. People think I live this glamorous life filled with Cheetos and loneliness. There's more to it than that. There is. There's the staying awake and crying yourself to sleep at night. There's wrestling the dog for the last piece of bacon. So it can get a little sexy sometimes if you're into that. Probably not. Most people aren't. Oh, man. Yeah, you know you're fat. I mean, other than obviously stepping on a scale and having it tell you so. Because if a scale had a voice, that's what it would do. It wouldn't say you weigh 308 pounds. It'd say, hey, fat fuck, get off my back, I can't breathe. It might say, hey, you're crushing my spine. Other than that, though, it's when you start using your stomach to help assist you with your everyday tasks, like things that you shouldn't have to have your stomach help you do. Like I used to have this job, and I don't remember what it was. It's not important, but I had to write on a clipboard, and what I would do is I would prop the clipboard here, like somewhere between my man tit and stomach. I would have a table, and I was able to write down the information I needed to write down. And that's not even the worst example I can think of. And the worst one that I can actually think of isn't because of what I did with my stomach, but because of what I was doing when I needed to use my stomach to assist me. All right, I was digging through the refrigerator. Yeah, I was. It's not that hard to think about. I'm a fat guy, and I live with my 400-pound cousin. And she does a really good job of keeping that thing empty. And I couldn't find anything I wanted to eat, so I decided, hey, next logical step, freezer. Sort of a simple transition there. And instead of reaching over and grabbing the freezer and then using my free hand to close the refrigerator door, I simultaneously opened the refrigerator door, freezer door rather, while using my stomach to close the refrigerator. And it's not something that I chose to do. It's not like I made like a conscious decision or effort to be like, hey, that'll be more simple than using my hands. It just becomes this disgusting second nature that I have. And it's pretty fucking pathetic when you come to think about it. Oh, man. If you're a fat guy or you know somebody who's a fat guy, alright, most of them have what I like to call the fat guy smell. You're not really sure why, but that person always smells a little bit like shit. And I think the reason is because a lot of fat people don't realize that they smell themselves. Like, it took my 8th grade math teacher telling me that I smelled before I realized, oh shit, he's probably right. You know? And what it comes down to is butthole cleanliness. I'm serious. No, when you're a fat guy and you like if you have fat friends, tell them this. Please, guys, tell them to just wash their fat, nasty ass. And I understand you have these little T-Rex arms and they might not reach up in there. But seriously, if a monkey can use a stick to scratch its ass, you can tie a motherfucking loofah to that thing and make that shit work. Okay, simple enough. Yeah, so I try to do my best to keep myself clean. I take a shower once, maybe even twice a day. And like I said, I live with my cousin, and she's got all this nice shit on the shower rack that I use to, sometimes try to make myself look nice. It doesn't really work, but I totally try. And she's got this facial cleanser that I like. I like the way it makes me feel when I'm done using it. And I was washing and not really paying attention, hit the squeeze bottle, and went to wash. And what I ended up using like didn't feel the same as her normal facial wash. So I turned the bottle around and I took a real close look at it, and it turns out it was this Summer's Eve feminine cleansing thing. So what it turns out is I used to wash my face what my cousin uses to wash her 400-pound vagina. And I'm really not sure how to feel about that other than a little bit aroused and kind of scared. And I hope to God that's the closest I ever end up to her vagina, because I'm pretty sure that fucking thing might eat me. Alright everybody, my name is Duane Wilt. You guys have a good night.
Keep it going for Duane. We're coming to the end of our show. We have 4 comics left.